No, should have read that again. Dietrich. Dietrich eyes the door, then turns to Monica. That's a big freaking vault. Liebchen? Bigger than on the schematic. Schematic didn't have a date. Our client may have old intel. Still, our instructions were clear. The data we're looking for should be just on the other side of this door. Monica combs a hand through her hair, parting it to reveal the black plastic sheath of her data jack. A quick jaunt into the matrix, a little digital hand waving, and I'll have this thing open. Be right back. Burst of static crackles through the tiny speaker on Monica's comlink. Iger, still in position outside the estate. Okay. Iger is about to talk. Hold on, Monica. Who's in charge while you're jacked in? Monica rolls her eyes. Dietrich fixes his stare intently on the vault door. Glory looks cold and distant, just as she always does. We've been through this before, Iger. You're not in the KSK anymore, and that chain of command nonsense doesn't fly in the shadows. We don't need rules and regulations to guide us. Same principles that apply to the flux state. Please, spare me the lecture. Your politics have nothing to do with this. Best get used to it, Iger love. He sighs. Look, it's a simple question. Years of experience tell me that it needs an answer. I'm leaning towards these right now. It's not a bad idea to know who's calling the shots. I get it, but I see the other side too. It's like, we all know what to do. Do we really need to say who needs to be doing what? I don't know. I'm gonna agree with Iger on this one, but mostly for a practicality kind of thing, just. Yeah, just in case. If this was a real Shadowrun campaign, just be like, we'll get it done, okay? We'll hold a 30-minute discussion outside of the game about what we're going to do, and then we'll execute it when combat starts. Iger's right, Monica. We should have a second in command, just in case. Monica stares at you for a moment, clearly irritated. Then that twinkle appears in her eye again. She smiles at you as she speaks into her comlink. Very well, we'll do this one Iger's way. While I'm jacked in, Axelrod is in charge. There's a pause, then Iger's voice crackles out of the comlink again. Axelrod, did I hear you right? You're putting the rookie in command? Listen, Iger, you asked for a decision and you got one. This is ridiculous. I know that this is a joke to you, Monica, but I'm telling you. Iger, Monica's tone is all business. Evidently, she has heard enough. The decision's made, you have your answer. Acknowledged. Without another word, Iger's image flickers and fades from Monica's communicator. Sorry about that. Iger can be inflexible. The legacy of a long military career. But she knows what she's doing, and she means well. It's a legitimate concern. She hardly knows me. Monica's eyes narrow. There's a thin line between concern and insubordination. You let me know if she crosses it. Okay, enough chatter. Let's get this done. Monica turns towards the door, fingers poised on the controls of her cyber deck, and glances back at you with a grin. See you on the other side. Then she punches it, projecting her consciousness into cyberspace, her fingers harmonizing in the smooth, rhythmic staccato that only an expert decker can achieve. I don't like our positioning here. Without warning, Monica's back arches violently and her head jerks back, silencing her terrible screams. Muscle spasms ripple through her face and her jaw snaps shut, sending a mist of blood spraying from between her teeth. You look down to see a nub of pink flesh hit the floor, tip of her tongue. The room explodes into action. Glory leaps toward Monica, her hand outstretched to yank the cord from her data jack. Dietrich surges forward to wrap the team's fallen decker into a bear hug, holding her against the convulsions that rack her body, with Monica's unearthly screams still ringing sharply in your head. You are only dimly aware of the door slammed shut behind you. Plug that thing out. While Glory holds Monica's head steady, you snatch the cord that connects Monica's data jack to her cyber deck. Without a moment's hesitation, you give a solid yank and the cord comes free. A wisp of oily blue smoke traces its way from her data jack to the ceiling. The calming lead? Scents of charred meat and ozone fill the air. Seen the effects of biofeedback before, but nothing like this. Okay, you didn't have to show me all that, man. Suddenly, Monica's eyes flutter open. Muscle tremors continue to distort her face, and blood oozes between her lips. You see the muscles in her jaw tensing and the look of concentration in her eyes. She's struggling to speak. Just stay with us, Monica, okay? We're going to get you out of here. Save your breath. Glory's voice is strained. She's had a stroke, a bad one. She'll be dead before we're even back to the van. Is there anything we can do to help her? I know what I'm going to do. Dietrich leans in close, his nose hovering inches away from Monica's. His voice is soft, almost a whisper. Liebchen, it's Dietrich. Tell me what did this to you? Slowly, painfully, Monica wrestles her jaw open. The blood welled up in her mouth comes pouring out in a slick covering her chest. She expels a thick guttural sound that might be a word. Satisfied, she closes her eyes and forces her mouth to make the shape she needs. Fear. With an effort, Monica opens her eyes again and meets yours. You see pain and fear in her gaze, and something else. Hope? Fürschwingy. A sudden spasm jerks Monica's head back again. She grunts, then her chin drops to her chest, and her head lolls to one side. Her eyes fix on an object in the next room, a computer terminal. The soft light of a cursor blinks on its recessed screen. Slowly, she attempts to speak again, but the only sound that emerges is a long, strangled croak. A look of resignation washes over Monica's face, and she stops fighting. Her gore-slicked jaw goes slack, and she dies. Dang. Well, I'm gonna go back here. I'm gonna jack in Mega Man EXE. Then we're gonna kill some suckers. I wonder what's going on here that's giving cover. Oh, this is just... okay, I see. Come on, man. Don't do that. Yo, you are a sniper. You just kill things. And you just disappoint me all the time. Come on, man. Get me in there. All right. Internal memory checksum invalid. Axeron. This terminal's printing your name out over and over again, Axeron. You better get over here. Well, it ain't my turn right now. Dietrich scans the room nervously. They've sealed the door behind us. We've got to find another way out of here. What are you doing? Monica was trying to tell me something before this, about this terminal. It must be important. Well, any ideas? Something tells me we're gonna have more company soon. I don't know yet. Watch my back while I figure this out. Text continues to scroll down the terminal screen. A problem has been detected with a core component of MCPOS. Restore MCPOS factory default settings. Restore process will take several minutes to execute. Connected doors and peripherals will be disarmed when complete. Axeron. Hit that Y key. Processing request. 0% complete. As you watch, the number on the screen slowly begins to climb. This is going to take a while. You glance down at a second screen to see that the facility is on high alert. In place of a simple data vault, it seems you've stumbled upon some kind of massive underground complex. A map of the holdfast grounds indicates that security forces are en route from multiple angles. The doors currently being rebooted by the system's restore process are flashing a dull red. If you're reading this display correctly, the only exit from the room is the holdfast servant's entrance on the western side of the building. At that moment, Iger's image winks on your comlink with a crackling sound. The image is grainy, flickering in and out. What's going on down there, rookie? Talk to me. Monica's down, Iger. The vault was a setup. What? No time to explain. We'll be exiting via an old servant's entrance to the west of the main grounds. I need you to keep that exit clear. Iger's silence is thick, but when she finally responds, her tone is professional. Roger that. She cuts out without another word. Glory turns to face you, her movements smooth and robotic. Her voice comes out in a frosty monotone. What's the play, Axelrod? Our escape route will open in a minute. We'll hold tight until then. By hold tight, you mean sit here and fry anyone who comes through the door, don't you? Pretty much, yeah. Dietrich's pained expression twists into a mask of hate. His hands begin to glow with primal energy. I can do that. I thought so. When the door locks disarm, we make a break for it. Until then, we make them pay for Monica. Dietrich and Glory nod in agreement. You said west side. That's not the west side, is it? Survive 10 turns? I wish I knew where they were going to be coming from. Doesn't seem like there's anything over there. Turn. There's a door over there. Something going on over there. All right, I can see things. Hand razors. Okay. I knew where the enemies were going to be coming from. That was a bad idea. Oh, they're coming from behind. They came from behind. Take that. Sure. Let's reload. Come on, man. Oh, you're coming from that side too. I mean, can you attack this? Can you attack both? You can attack both. Or you can do that. Oh, there's two suckers over here. Maybe even three. You have 6 HP. You have done well. Oh, that was so much damage to my little machine. How dare you? Run away. Looks like you can attack this. You're gonna do that. Run over here. Not enough AP. Fine. Move over here. Do that next turn. Jesus, that guy is... Oh my gosh. Hello, security captain with 80 HP. That's probably for the best, actually. The figure loping toward you is big, even for an orc. The majority of his body is sheathed in a suit of heavy overlapping plates. What you can see of his face looks raw and slick, like the old scar tissue stretched tight over his skull. He wears an expression of supreme confidence. Alright friends, playtime's over. All you Shadowrunners are the same. Skulking, sneaking, steal a vase or two from the museum, no harm. Maybe I'd let you scamper away into the night. But now it's too late for that sort of generosity. Visitors aren't welcome down here. The gaping maw of the minigun jerks upward, an impatient gesture, loaded with malice. Drop your weapons and surrender. That's military-grade armor he's wearing, Axelrod. Hardened against small arms fire. We'll have a tough time getting through it. I'm less concerned about the armor than I am about that minigun. Those things can tear a man in half. You have 3 seconds before I open the hose. Step out here and surrender, and I promise I'll make this easy. Something tells me you're gonna kill us either way. True, I can't deny it. But wouldn't it be easier if you didn't fight back? The orc shrugs, and you hear the distinctive whir of his Vindicator's motor spinning up to speed. The barrels begin to blur as he wheels the weapon to face you. You're a suck of boost. Oh my gosh. Okay. At full HP. Move over here. Didn't even kill him. At least we've got that. Heal yourself. Next turn we shoot this guy. Maybe I should have shot that guy first. Oh, he's not asleep anymore. Okay. Things have gone pretty poorly now. Yep. And what's happening now? People are dying. People are gonna die. Seems useful. Yeah, minus. Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, we can't even shoot that guy, and this is a 19%. We hit. No. I don't know what's going on there. Oh, we're giving you AP. I see. Restores them to life. Do that. We're gonna move here. 20 HP. Please stop throwing grenades. Please stop killing my robot. I need him. Really, really, really wish I had that. Alright, alright, alright. Fortunate. Unfortunate. Let's give you 4 AP. You can escape. The door unlocks with a loud click. Your escape is clear. York suddenly pauses, inclining his head on to one side and covering his ear with a finger. His vindicator starts to spin down. Yes, sir, acknowledged. He grunts, briefly tapping the finger against his ear. Squads 3 and 5 report to main entrance. Do not let the intruders escape. Without another word, he slings his weapon over an armored shoulder and turns to leave the room. Hey, we were just getting started here. Yeah, well, he was almost dead. Did he dip? Like, fully? Completely? Man, he was almost dead. What a sucker. And I'm in your face. Why did you go to sleep, though? Need to reload. I'm gonna move you over here. Give you 2 AP. Everybody get to that extraction point. It didn't work out the way I was hoping. Oh, oh. Let me just crit you for 20 freaking damage. Oh my gosh. Moving in. You can go over here so that you don't attack me. I was so close to killing that guy. Very disappointed. I gotta extract everybody. Started hosting a new D&D campaign. You had your session 0 yesterday. It'll be your first in-person game. Really? Really? Dante moving on up. Why is his AP reduced? Iger rises from her corpse-strewn perch as your approach, or at your approach. From the look on her face, it's obvious that she's already sized up the situation. I knew this was gonna happen. I knew it. Talk about this later. For now, we need to bug out. Tell me something I don't know. Iger slaps the side of the van. Pile in, people. And Axelrod, when we get back to the cruise baser, we're gonna have a little chat, or a little talk. A little discussion. Right? I don't think I need to mark here, but I'm gonna mark here. Yuban. I guess I'm not going to read these. Le QQ.